Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you something you're not supposed to see.
बात करने से काम चलेगा नहीं ना। हम खाली हाथ में मेरा काम चाहिए। आप कपड़े पहनिए, उसके बाद में जो भी मतलब पकड़ सकना आप कोर्ट में रख देना, क्या दिक्कत है?
This is a team of police officers from one state standing outside a flat in another state with a court warrant.
कौन वारंट रखते हैं? ना अरेस्ट वारंट पूरे होते हैं। इंफॉर्मेशन है अरेस्ट वारंट। लेकिन जो स्थिति वो बनती है, बता दी।
Inside is a man accused of spreading forged chats about a sitting member of parliament, MP of India.
जो कंप्लेनेंट है उनके बारे में मैंने एक ट्वीट किया था और वो सोशल मीडिया पे काफी वायरल हुआ, ठीक है?
But watch carefully what happens next.
हेलो या अमित।
The man makes a phone call, puts it on speaker and tells police the voice on the line is of a powerful political figure.
हाँ भाई साहब उनको बताइए, ये बीजेपी के अमित मान भी बोल रहे हैं। मुझे बोलो ऐसा बात करने, बीजेपी वाला से बात नहीं।
And then one state police stopped the arrest. Another state police is stopped from making the arrest.
ये देखना है कि अरेस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है?
नहीं ये तो सर ये इन लोगों को देखना है ना, हमारा तो कोई रोल ही नहीं है इसमें।
आपने इनको ले जाने नहीं देना, बस इतना ही रोल है। रोक के रखिएगा, ठीक?
They wait for about 32 minutes, not because of a court, not because of law, but allegedly because of a phone call.
Yeah, Amit, I have sent you that thing, FIR thing, warrant thing.
This is not a thriller. This is not a film script. This is the Mahua Moitra forged chat case. And what you are about to see raises a chilling question.
Okay. So is somebody contacting the local?
Are calls from powerful enough to stall an arrest are enough to nibble with law? And is one political party now bigger than the law in India? Let's start from the beginning, because every twist in this story is stranger than the last. A few days ago, screenshots of a private chat allegedly between Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra and former political strategist, currently a politician, Prashant Kishore, began circulating widely on X. The posts went viral very fast. Mahua Moitra immediately rejected them, calling them fabricated, defamatory, and filed a police complaint in Krishnanagar. That complaint was converted into an FIR. She also called out all such posts on social media, warning them of legal consequences. In every such post of hers, she would tag Delhi police, UP police, Kolkata police, Bengal police and others. So, she did alert everyone. Police back in Krishnanagar then issued a notice to the man accused of posting them, Surajit Dasgupta, asking him to delete the posts. He did not until the post had already crossed roughly about 2 million views on X. Only after that, he had deleted that post, which means his post had gone massively viral. Well, you need not be a technical expert to find these chats doubtful, to think they could be fake. Now, anybody who uses an iPhone would know that iPhone works on iCloud. iCloud is nothing but a cloud space where you can back up your chats, your photos, everything. But every iCloud would have a respective identity, mostly on the basis of your email ID. For example, I am Tamal Shaha. If I have an iPhone, my iCloud ID could be tamal.shaha@iCloud something or something else. Now, while your chat, your iPhone can have a name like Tamal's phone, but your iCloud would definitely have an email ID, and you can prefer to be identified either by your email ID as being registered with iCloud or by your default name. Nonetheless, these chats appear to be chats happening between two iPhone users, alleged to be one as Mahua Moitra and other as Prashant Kishore. Now, watch carefully. The screenshot of the chat has an identity. It says prashant.kishore@icloud.com, essentially meaning that these chats have been leaked from the alleged chat box of Prashant Kishore, and the chat box belongs to Prashant Kishore allegedly. Fair enough. Now watch the corner right. You would find the Wi-Fi signal. You would find the battery sign, as if your device is plugged into the power source and it is getting charged. But then there is no network bar. That is possible. Probably a phone does not have a SIM card and now been activated on Wi-Fi to access the iCloud. Understandable. But the other thing that is an equal important catch. If this is from Prashant Kishore's chat box, then every message sent by Prashant Kishore should be appearing in the blue bubble. Anybody who uses iMessage would know the sender would find his or her message on his or her device in the blue bubble, and the other person who responds to it on the same chat box will be appearing in a white bubble. So if this is Prashant Kishore's chat box, then the chats which are marked as Prashant Kishore's statements should be appearing in a blue bubble. It's a complete contradiction here. Every blue bubble chat is been marked as a statement coming in from Mahua Moitra, which means this should ideally be Mahua Moitra's chat box. And if this is Mahua Moitra's chat box, then the iCloud should have mahua.moitra@icloud.com instead of prashant.kishore@icloud.com. Now let's get back to the case. Krishnanagar police from Bengal issued Surajit a notice and also reminded him that delete the post. He did not. On 7th of February, he was thereafter sent a fresh notice asking him to join the probe. He again did not. Police then approached a court in Noida and secured a non-bailable warrant against Surajit based on the allegations that the content outraged the modesty of a woman and had spread fake material. Now, 4 officers from Krishnanagar police travelled to Noida to execute that warrant on February 10th. Now, procedure requires that when police from one state conduct an arrest or any probe in another state, they must inform the local police. So, they first went to Noida Phase 2 police station, under whose jurisdiction the accused lived. Now, because the name involved did not raise any immediate alert, a local constable was assigned, as is the procedure, to accompany the Bengal team. They reached the accused residence, which is an upscale housing society in Noida. What happened inside there, outside the flat of Surajit, is the central to the controversy, because there is this video. You must have seen clips of this video shared by Mahua Moitra, and you must be wondering, why watch this story now anymore? Switch off at this point. Don't, because we have accessed the video in entirety. It is roughly 32-minute long recording showing what transpired between police and the accused Surajit right outside his flat.
তো হ্যাঁ, এই অমিত মালভিয়া আমাকে আপনার নাম্বারটা দিলেন, তো আমি আপনাকে কল করলাম।
We will show you what you haven't seen as yet. For about half an hour, the accused allegedly delayed the officers, made calls and claimed he could not be arrested. Here's where things begin to get interesting. We start from the start. Follow each word carefully.
না, আমার কাছে এসেছে একটা ইমেল এসেছিল। এটা তো ডেফামেশনের কেসে তো সামনে কোর্টে দেখা হবে। হ্যাঁ, না ঠিক আছে, আমাদের উকিল আছে, সে এখন কি করবো? না এখন তো ক্যাক করে যেতে হবে না না অ্যারেস্ট ওয়ারেন্ট করে হতে পারে ডিফেমেশনে অ্যারেস্ট ওয়ারেন্ট আপনি কোন কোন ওয়ারেন্ট রাখেন উকিলের নাম হচ্ছে মধু জানা
नहीं दूसरे के सिर पर थोड़ी है वो ट्रीटमेंट कर रहा है तो हम समझने के लिए मतलब कोई वो थोड़ी है लेकिन जो स्थिति वो बनती है बोले बता दी अच्छा वो भी मान गया था
না ঠিক আছে আমি আন্ডারটেক দিচ্ছি আমি কোর্টে হাজির থাকবো না না এরকম কি করে হয়
नहीं इसकी तो राजी है लेकिन वास्तव में चलो एक बार तो उससे बात कर ले फिर देखेंगे 19-20 वाला मामला को तब देखा
এটা হার্ড কপি দেখা এটা হার্ড কপি দেখা
আপনাকে আমি দেখাচ্ছি এটা যদি না কাটা থাকতো আপনি যেটা বলছেন সেই প্রসেসটা আমরা করতে পারতাম
Surajit gives undertaking that he will appear before court. Bengal police appeared quite courteous, and then Surajit sought intervention of the Noida police person. Bhaiya,
भाई साहब ये जो है डिफेमेशन मतलब मानहानि का केस है तो इसमें अरेस्ट कैसे हो सकता है
अगर एनपीडब्ल्यू होगा तो अरेस्ट होता चाहे वो मामला
मैं कई लोग नहीं नॉन बेलेबल कैसे हो सकता है देखिए ये हुआ क्या था कि मैंने एक ट्वीट किया था ठीक है जो कंप्लेनेंट है उनके बारे में मैंने एक ट्वीट किया था और वो सोशल मीडिया पे काफी वायरल हुआ ठीक है वो मेरे ट्वीट करने पे वायरल नहीं हुआ पहले से ही वायरल था
जो भी रहा
तो
होगा
मैंने ट्वीट किया ठीक है उसमें भी मैंने एलिजिबली लिखा मतलब कथित तौर पे
फिर मैं आपकी बात को काट रहा हूँ एक
तो सुन तो लीजिए
मैं आपकी
हाँ,
बात का जवाब दे रहा हूँ ये जो यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं लो ऑल ओवर इंडिया लगभग एक ही है
हाँ
इनके ऊपर जो सीनियर होंगे जज होंगे उन्होंने ही आदेश दिया है उसको तो डेफिनेशन
नहीं ये तो ऑनलाइन दिखा रहे हैं ये तो एक फोटो दिखा रहे हैं फोटो दिखा रहे हैं ठीक है और ऐसे केसेस वेस्ट बंगाल पुलिस की तरफ से पूरे इंडिया भर में बहुत से ऐसे हुए हैं कि लोगों को लेकर गए फिर वही के जो स्थानीय जो पुलिस है उन्होंने रोका भी उनको कि आप ऐसे नहीं ले जा सकते ठीक है
नहीं हमारे यहाँ कोई ऐसा रूल नहीं है कि एनबीडब्ल्यू पर हम लोग ले
हाँ
एनबीडब्ल्यू पर
नहीं एनबीडब्ल्यू ये कैसे हो सकता है
अब ये तो कोर्ट बताएगा
नॉन अवेलेबल तो कोर्ट में मिलेंगे ना
तो डेट को उसी की तो लेके जाएगा
देखिए जैसे कल रात को मुझे मिला इसकी सूचना मिली मुझे
अच्छा
ठीक है कृष्णनगर वेस्ट बंगाल में है मैं कैसे पहुंच जाता है एकदम रातों रात
नहीं उनके पास इशू तो पहला हो गया होगा ना ये वारंट तो इशू पहला हो गया होगा ना
वो मुझे कैसे उसकी
तुम्हें
जानकारी
नहीं मालूम है आपका वकील वगैरह या कोई किया होगा आपके पास कोई नोटिस वगैरह आए होंगे आप लोगों ने लॉयर तो खड़ा किया होगा ना अपना
हाँ तो लॉयर जो है
लॉयर की जिम्मेदारी है नहीं तो आप थोड़ी इतनी जितनी लॉयर की है
मैं अभी आपसे बात करा रहा हूँ
so until here, you see the Noida police is following the procedure, making the accused understand as what the law is, and they have simply been following the procedure, essentially not siding with the accused. Essentially, they are doing what the duty demands. Now spot something very interesting. Surajit is constantly looking at his phone, as if he is dialing somebody or waiting to connect with someone. Indeed, he was. Says, "मैं अभी बात करता हूँ," and enters Amit Malviya on the 4th minute since the showdown began.
Hello.
हम किसी के बारे में कुछ भी
Yeah, Amit, the police are here from West Bengal police accompanied by Noida police.
So it's Surajit who claims he is Amit Malviya. We are not saying.
हाँ भाई साहब उनको बताइए ये बीजेपी के अमित मालवीय बोल रहे हैं
मुझे लॉयर से बात करनी है बीजेपी वालों से बात नहीं है
I'm super proud of that constable from Phase 2 police station of Noida police. He said, I will not speak to the BJP person. He had the audacity to refuse the purported Amit Malviya even after listening to his voice. And that purported Amit Malviya is instructing that you should not do anything. Just wait.
कहाँ पे लेके जा रहा है? कौन ले जा रहा है?
बोलिए
अब फेज 2
ग्रेटर नोएडा।
हाँ ना फेज 2 से है सर
हाँ ठीक है आप कुछ करेंगे नहीं आप वेट करिए इंस्ट्रक्शन का ठीक है ठीक
Surajit said that he will speak with the higher authority.
मैं अभी आपके हायर अथॉरिटी से ही बात करा रहे हैं
आप अपने ऊपर भी बात
ये सब देखिए ये तो वकालत का जो काम है वो हमें थोड़ी पता है कैसे होता है
हम तो बता रहे हैं ना अगर आपका वकील वहाँ पे डेट टू डेट जाता निकलता ही
Meaning, the purported Amit Malviya will be connecting with the higher authority. And now, exactly after 2 minutes, the Noida police officer gets a call.
हेलो
He says hello. Again, the ball seems to be rolling faster. You can almost hear the officer getting instructions from somewhere. The officer responds over phone, नहीं नहीं, हम तो बदतमीजी नहीं कर रहे हैं मैम.
नहीं हम तो घर बदतमीजी नहीं कर रहे हैं
Which means he was speaking to someone who is a lady or a lady officer.
हेलो
In about another 2 minutes, Amit Malviya calls back. So in 8 minutes since the drama began, this was the second time you are hearing the voice of purported Amit Malviya. So purported Amit Malviya has taken some lawyer on conference in that same call.
Okay, now you wait, you don't have to go anywhere, number one. Secondly, they can't arrest you without serving notice, okay? Will you please arrest the law so that they can accordingly deal with it? In the meanwhile, I will speak to whoever I have to speak to.
Pause. He is saying kahi nahi jana hai. Purported Amit Malviya is saying kahi mat jana, assuring that he will handle it.
हाँ
मैंने आपको एक मैसेज भेजा था व्हाट्सएप पे
जी
एक वकालतनामा भर के देना है, आपने भेजा है?
नहीं वो तो नहीं भेजा अभी तक वो
क्यों नहीं भेजा? मैंने संडे को भेजा था, आज ट्यूसडे हो गया है. आपको चिंता नहीं अपनी और हमको ज्यादा चिंता है आपसे.
मधु जाना जो आप था
मैसेज नहीं, आपको संडे को भेजना है.
अच्छा अच्छा उसका क्या प्रिंट आउट निकाल के भेजना है
अरे सारा इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखा हुआ है. अरे हमको तो गिव द पर्सनल कांटेक्ट नंबर रो.
Yeah, but that person did not pick the phone. Madhu Jana.
सिंपल है, यू टू प्रिंट इट, वकालतनामा देना है और भेजना है. उसमें क्या है?
ठीक है वो कर देते हैं
अरे कर देते हैं कि आपको संडे को करना चाहिए था ना. अभी तो ट्यूसडे हो गया, तो 4 दिन बाद मिलेगा वो.
हाँ नहीं एक्सप्रेस डिलीवरी में भेज देते हैं
कभी भी just tell him the law and I will tell him what is to be done.
This is regarding a tweet which you had done, right?
Right, and that has been deleted also 2 days ago.
Have you signed the court papers sent to lawyer? You should have done it on Sunday. Purported Amit Malviya expressing concern about legal preparation. Exactly like an elder brother. मेरे तो आंख भर आए. काश हमसे किसी ने ऐसा पूछा होता. भूख लगी है तमाल. ओ भाई साहब, कितनी चिंता है इनको. Who says that for a mere civilian? Oh, BJP. Correct. सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास. When you are a troll using झूठ का पाप, please ask who is Surajit Dasgupta. So Mr. Malviya, or rather I should be saying purported Mr. Amit Malviya, exactly how Surajit had been referring to those chats, stating that he had consciously used the word alleged conversation between Mahua Moitra and Prashant Kishore, as if usage of the word alleged was some sort of a legitimacy or made the entire post legitimate. So let's follow his part. Purported Mr. Amit Malviya was upset that Surajit did not do what he had asked him to do, that he is more worried about his security than him. Who cares so much for anyone, for a common person? Please ask who is Surajit Dasgupta. And if you scroll his X handle, you will see fake videos one after the other. He literally lives in a lavish upscale flat. And he also calls himself a journalist. Well, if he is a journalist, then I'm Tom Cruise, not alleged Tom Cruise. Recently, when Mamata Banerjee appeared in Supreme Court over the SIR matter, this happened while she was leaving the court premises. People came, cheered, took pictures, and it was a huge turnout. That same video was used but with a different audio to give it a spin and forge it. That forged altered video was shared by none other than Surajit Dasgupta, and that got him great views.
कुछ कहना चाहेंगे मैम? प्लीज आपके लिए मैम कुछ कहेंगे मैम? मैम कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
So yes, he is a journalist and deliberately shares fake videos Exactly how BJP wants, right? Let's get back to the video. We cannot independently verify the video, but can say this 32-minute long recording is now central to an investigation and a massive controversy. We will show you the unseen portions now. First, here's what happened. Purported Amit Malviya is heard telling people, rather police, to hold on, to buy time, to ensure that Bengal police don't take the accused away. This was the third call. Surajit had sent him the picture of the warrant.
Yeah, Amit, I have sent you that that thing, FIR thing, warrant thing.
Think about that. Someone being identified as a national political functionary allegedly giving instructions during execution of a court warrant. Surajit then calls a Kolkata-based lawyer whose number Amit Malviya has given to him. That's what he is saying, claiming Madhu Jana is his name. And directly introduces himself over the phone that he got the number from Amit Malviya.
Yes, Amit. Hello.
यार अगर हम लोग रोड पे खड़े हैं और अचानक में ऊपर से कोई दोबारा ही आगे गिर जाए तो हमें
हेलो
ऊपर से कितना चढ़ा है ये तो उनकी ये तो रेसिडेंट की खुद की गलती है ना तो उन्होंने ऊपर वाले खड़े की
20 minutes have passed by. Bengal police officers are outside the door. The Noida police officer is there too. And then purported Amit Malviya calls back again, his fourth phone call, in which he had an alleged plan set. He asked for Surajit's address.
अरे ज्ञान वाला पूछने का रिस्क तो होता है ऊपर में और उसका जब तो बताया कि हाँ मैं नहीं हमने सबसे ये तो बताया कि हमें ये नहीं बताया तो बोले
हेलो
Give me your address.
My address.
क्योंकि इस तरह का ये केस सर और भी केस हुए हैं टेस्ट में काफी केस हुए हैं
नोएडा।
ठीक है अभी आएंगे पूरा शुरुआत कर लेते हैं
Hold on. Amit Malviya, purported Amit Malviya is asking for Surajit's address, which means he doesn't know where he lives. Which essentially can also mean that they are not known to each other personally, right? Yet, purported Amit Malviya cares so deeply for Surajit. Almost like that factory owner who knows there are so many laborers working under him and possibly still doesn't know where each laborers live but cares for them.
आप किस थाने से आए?
मैं थाना स्टेशन चौकी 110 से आया हूँ।
चौकी 110।
हाँ ये जो बाहर से कोई भी फोर्स आता है उसके साथ लोकल पुलिस ही आती है।
हाँ
हमारा इशू नहीं है, इशू इन लोगों का है।
हाँ हाँ
वो समझ हाँ और हमें कुछ करना भी नहीं है।
अमित जी, you can hear that?
थोड़ा गड़बड़ी से
हाँ थोड़ा
समझा दो आप
स्पष्ट बता दीजिए।
हेलो हेलो आवाज आ रही है सर?
हाँ ये बताइए।
हाँ मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि ये जो बाहर से कोई भी फोर्स आता है आर यूपी या आर इंडिया कहीं से भी तो लोकल पुलिस को उनके साथ जाना पड़ता है, उन्हें बताना पड़ता है कि लोकल पुलिस है तब, क्योंकि बाहरी पुलिस को सब लोग नहीं पहचानते ना। तो हमारा इशू तो इनका है, उनके साथ आए हैं, बाकी जो भी है वो इन्हीं का आपस में है। ठीक है ना?
कोई बात नहीं। आप कौन से थाने से आए हैं?
मैं थाना फेज 2 से हूँ और पुलिस चौकी है 110 सेक्टर 110
थाना
फेज 2 पुलिस चौकी सेक्टर 110।
पुलिस चौकी 110।
हाँ
आपका शुभ नाम क्या है?
मेरा प्रवीण नाम है।
ठीक है फिर ये देखना है कि अरेस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए। ठीक है?
नहीं ये तो सर ये इन लोगों को देखना है ना, हमारा तो कोई रोल ही नहीं है इसमें।
आपने इनको ले जाने नहीं देना, बस इतना ही रोल है आपका। रोक के रखिएगा। ठीक? किसी भी प्रदेश की पुलिस आके आपके लोगों को नहीं ले जा सकती है, ऐसा मानिए। ठीक है?
हंसने वाली बात बोल दी। लॉ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। एक ये तो विकट रहेगा।
अच्छा, इस बीच अमित, इस बीच वो मधुजाना ने भी कॉल बैक किया, अभी आज कॉल बैक किया।
हंसने वाली बात बोल दी।
तो मैंने उनको भी भेज दिया, ये लेकर आए हैं कागज, उनको भी फोटो खींच के भेज दिया है।
Don't let them take him. Even the cops had burst in laughter. And it does not stop there. Look at the body language of Surajit. He knows no one can do anything to him. He's calm, composed. He knows his perpetrator Amit Malviya will take care of it. And sources say calls were then made to a politician, a sitting MLA in Uttar Pradesh. And then allegedly another layer gets added. That politician is said to have contacted his spouse, a senior lady police officer. What happens next, according to several accounts, is startling. That officer allegedly calls up a DCP rank official and questions who authorized this warrant and execution of this warrant. Who authorized it? A court did. That's how law works. Yet suddenly, more than a dozen police officers from Noida Phase 2 police station had arrived at the residence, and that's exactly what you're learning from multiple accounts. Not to arrest the accused, but what followed, according to several accounts, was that the Bengal police team, they themselves were taken away from the spot and brought to the police station, that is Phase 2 under Noida Police Commissionerate. They were kept there for nearly 1.5 hours. No clear explanation on record. That's the picture proof of the officers at the Phase 2 police station, Bengal police officers. First 32 minutes was wasted. Then the officers were kept almost in detention for 90 minutes. In 2 hours' time, a flight reaches Delhi from Kolkata. That much of time and even more than that got wasted. Then the Bengal police officers were escorted back to the same house where Surajit Dasgupta lives. And by then, everything changed. Because by the time police officers reached his house, the accused was gone. Yes, Surajit Dasgupta had fled. So the timeline is simple. Warrant arrives, police arrive, calls happen, Bengal police removed, accused disappears. Decide for yourself what failed, procedure or pressure. Even if half of the sequence is officially confirmed, then this is no longer about one accused man. It becomes a question of whether political power can slow down a legal warrant. Courts issue warrants, police execute them, politicians don't supervise them. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Ask yourself, why would perpetrator Amit Malviya be so keen on protecting Surajit? I think I know the answer. If he was arrested, his phone would have been seized, and that would have been a key opening a door, allowing police an entry to a larger ecosystem that he was part of and may be controlled by perpetrator Amit Malviya. The other aspect that is equally scary. How many of you have noticed a weird pattern in X of late? People who are critical of BJP, their growth is almost stagnant. Their followers don't increase, their posts don't get much traction. Again, not making insinuations, but simply putting it out. Now X, India, has no face apart from one legal guy who handles objections and claims from the entire country. At least that's what I'm learning from police sources. At least that's how it has been the experience of Bengal police. So essentially, for 1.4 billion Indians, and even if 0.4 billion is using X, for that population, you just have one human interface. As Bengal police reached out to X, they took more than 36 hours to delete the post. The law says upon receiving some complaint from an Indian law authority, you must act immediately. While they maintain they are very transparent, they believe in freedom of speech.
Okay, this is regarding a tweet which you have done, right?
Right, and that has been deleted also 2 days ago.
But even after repeated requests, X had kept it for hours longer than they should have. Instead, something bizarre happened. There was a communication sent by Bengal police to X, a formal communication between two parties, Bengal police and X. That formal letter got shared with Amit Malviya. And I will not say purported Amit Malviya, because Amit Malviya himself has shared that official formal complaint that's ideally supposed to be with X, and X is fair, not under any kind of pressure. Yet, Amit Malviya has shared that particular formal complaint that X has received from Bengal police. BJP is crying, how did Mahua Moitra get access to the video shot by police, Bengal police? If that means investigation is controlled by Trinamool Congress, by that same logic, BJP hasn't explained as how did they get access to a letter which is there with X and X alone, sent by Bengal police, a letter which is a private communication. Does that mean BJP controls X? Mahua Moitra has been a frequent political target. That's nothing new. She is in politics. She is expected to be thick-skinned.
So let me, as a true Bengali, as a proud Bengali, speak for 10 koti Bengalis today, who you call Bangladeshis, who you call Rohingyas. You harass us on the streets, in colonies, you throw us out when we are pregnant across the border.
And because she is a woman, doesn't mean that she can be absolved of her responsibilities or be excused of accountability. But there's a pattern in the way trolls had targeted her in the past, or now it's safe to say, made to target her. The same pattern is undeniable across Indian politics. When women speak loudly in public life,
the spirit of dissent is integral to India. You cannot shackle us. हाँ दुर्योधन बांधने मुझे तू आया है, जंजीर बड़ी क्या लाया है, तूने को साथ ना सकता है, वो मुझे कब बांध सकता है? I ask you this, you cannot keep us down.
Attacks often turn personal, not ideological, personal, not political, gendered.
I'm 49 years old. I will fight you for the next 30 years inside parliament, outside parliament, in the gutter, on the streets. আদিম হিংস্র মানবিকতার যদি আমি কেউ হই, স্বজন হারানো শ্মশানে তোদের চিতা আমি তুলবই. We will see the end of you.
Tell me in which civilized country a woman chief minister is catcalled like Didi, oh Didi.
Didi, oh Didi. Didi, oh Didi.
He's a prime minister. He's a prime minister with a long beard. Let's get back to Mahua Moitra. She has been targeted for her looks, her fashion, her bag, her personal life, as why she eats eggs in breakfast, as why she didn't break down after ethics committee's scrutiny.
You're making up any rubbish. Tears in your eyes. You see my eyes, are the tears in it? Then what are you talking for? Tears in my eyes.
In every interview by TV journalists, she would be asked bizarre personal questions, questions which will never be asked to a male politician by the same interviewer. That pattern deserves scrutiny, regardless of party. A party that is accused of celebrating convicted rapists have formed an ecosystem where trolls are trained to target women, and women are put on trial for their gender. Let's now ask, is Surajit Dasgupta thus so important? Because he had targeted Mahua Moitra, identifying her gender. What we witnessed here is not just a controversy, it's a warning. Because if a court-issued warrant can be slowed down by phone calls, if officers executing the law can be made to wait, if the accused can walk away while procedure is paused, then the question is no longer about one man. It becomes a question about the system. The Constitution did not create power centers, it created institutions. Courts issue orders, police enforce them, period. And no private individual, no matter how influential, is supposed to stand in between. If that line is ever crossed even once, it is not a small breach. It is a crack in the rule of law. And history shows democracies don't collapse in a day. They weaken when interference becomes normal and accountability becomes optional. This case will now be remembered for one more reason. For possibly the first time, the public is seeing on camera how the execution of law can allegedly be interrupted in real time. Not in whispers, not in files, not in speculation, on video. Ask yourself, why is Amit Malviya, Mr. Amit Malviya, silent? These are damning allegations. Has he issued any formal statement, any official statement, anywhere? Find me one. Mahua Moitra had denied all these chats immediately. Why is Amit Malviya silent? Let's ask this question. Because if you choose to remain silent, you're essentially confirming that this video could be true and it could be you heard in this video. Satyameva Jayate. Jai Hind.